G'day, it's FIDE Master John Curtis from Australia, and I've got some dynamic news here on our chess school program, and that is we've identified the alien, right, in human form, known as Brutal Bruce, or Krell7 on chess.com, that has actually kidnapped our friend, your friend and mine, Grandmaster Teddy, and extracted chess openings from his great mind, right, and used them against me on chess.com. So this is a bit of an expose on Krell7, otherwise known as Brutal Bruce. And this is his profile. He's trying to stay under the radar as Brutal Bruce. He's a gold member. And I'm going to show you a couple of his recent games, right? So we're going to show you a couple of his recent games, one of which he actually beat me. I couldn't believe it. He beat me. He won on time. He actually played a really good game, right? So it's just check it out. This is the loss that I had against Brutal Bruce. Okay, so Brutal Bruce, where did I lose? Where did I lose? Oh, here, I've lost this game here. In 38 moves, I lost this on time. And it's unbelievable. It's a 5-minute game. You'd think that a player rated 2,216 would crush somebody that's rated 921. Now, I've played him about 65 games, and he's got 3.5 points. It's unbelievable. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this game. Hopefully, if the computer can load it. Right, so here we are. We're in chess.com. We have our opponent, Brutal Bruce, otherwise known as Krell7. And this is the game. Whoa. E4 was played. It's a king's pawn opening. I was playing the white pieces. It makes it worse, doesn't it? I actually lost it as white. And you know that as far as my local area, I'm the king of chess. And here we are. We've got Brutal Bruce, the alien in disguise, playing. I played D4. He played C5. Unusual. It's the French defence Franco-Sicilian. C3 I played. He took the pawn. And I recaptured. He gave me a check. He likes to give me a check. So I thought, well, I'll just develop my pieces and get all my pieces working. I thought, well, he played knight to c6. So I took his bishop off. When his knight takes, I thought, well, I'll just play a3. And I chased him back. Well, I played knight c3. I probably should have played something like d5. Pawn here. But he played a6, and I thought, no, I'll just develop my pieces. No, I played pawn there, I changed my mind. He played e takes d5, and I played e takes d5, and he played knight e5. So, and then I realised, oh, I haven't got much in this position, especially after he plays d6. Anyway, I played f4, I thought, oh, I'll do what I can. I'm waiting for a mistake. He played knight g6. I played queen e2 check. I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll beat you, Krell. I'll beat you in the endgame. He played queen e7. So I played d6. I thought I'll just chase his queen. And he took that one off. And I took with a knight. Very important I capture with a knight because this pawn's under attack. Played knight f6 and developed a piece. It's here I started thinking, hold on a minute. If I don't play accurately, this guy's going to roll me. So I played g3 with the idea of fianchettoing my bishop and trying to get the long diagonal before he does. He castled and I played bishop to h3. I don't think this is a great move, but I was a bit worried about knight here, funnily enough. Anyway, he played rook e8 and I castled. I thought I'd better castle quickly. He played b5 and I thought, oh no. So I played knight d4. I thought better centralise my pieces. And I thought, well, I have got possibility of playing knight here and maybe a knight check at the right time. I played bishop b7. He's attacking my castle. So I played rook h file to e1. I think it's very important I challenge his dominance of the open file. He played rook takes e1. I was very happy with that because I just recaptured and I got control of the squares. And then he plays this strange move h6. I don't know what that was for. It's an alien move. It's all alien to me. I played knight f5. I thought, oh, I'll just get my pieces out. Maybe I can give him a check or something. You know, I played knight to f8, right? So he's gone backwards. So I gave him a check, and he moved his king to h7. At this stage, I've got 1 minute and 18 seconds on my clock, and he's got 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So I've used a lot of time. So I gave him a check. He played king h8. I played king to b1. I don't know why. I suppose I had to move quickly. He played knight to e6. I played knight to e4. I thought, well, I better try to exchange a few pieces. He captured. I recaptured. He played knight to c5. He's attacking me, so I took his bishop, and he recaptured. Now he's on my dang pawn, right? Now I played knight to d5, and then he played king to h7. I don't know why. He probably should take this pawn off. Very important to take that pawn. Now I played rook e7. I'm attacking 2 pawns. And he played knight d6. So I captured and hit his knight. And the idea of taking another pawn. He played knight to e4. I'm down to 27 seconds. He played rook takes f7. He played knight checks. He's just trying to win on time here. Played king c2, attack his knight. He played knight c4, good move. Played f5, and I thought maybe I can get him in the mating net. He played rook c8. He wants to give me discovered check, and I didn't like that. So I played king to b1, gave me a check, and I played king a2. Now I've got 9.6 seconds left on my clock. Played knight e4, and here I played rook e7, just attack his knight. Played knight g5. Well, what I should do, just probably push a pawn. Anyway, I didn't. I played h4, chased his knight away, and he went knight h3. Thought, I'll go and hide in the corner. And I played g4, and he played rook to d8. Well, here, it's in this position that I lost on time. I lost on time to Krell7, also known as Brutal Bruce. And in this position, I've got a very good trick anyway. I've got pawn forwards threatening rook takes pawn check. And if he takes the knight, right, I just push the pawn. And now he can't stop the queen, right? There's no checks or anything, so he's got to bring his rook back, and I just play rook hits rook. And next move, I make a queen. He can't stop it. If he takes a rook, obviously, I just take back. And I've got an extra queen. So it would have been an easy win for me had I had a bit more time. But unfortunately, I've lost my crown to Krell7. So this is it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I've lost my chess crown. And it's on top of that, I believe that Krell7, also known as Brutal Bruce, is responsible for stealing chess openings from Grandmaster Teddy here. Isn't that right, Teddy? Well, that's right, Johnny. I think he's the alien. That's right. Yeah, well, it's possible. Because we do know that these lizard people, I don't know about lizards, but I think he could be an alien. So watch out for him if you're playing Krell7. As a matter of fact, what I will do is I'm going to show you 2 of Krell7's other games. And so in that respect, we're going to go here. We're going to just do a quick search. We're going to go to Krell7. Oops, where is he? Krell7. We'll get this right. Krell7, there he is. So we're doing a quick search on Krell7. There he is. This is him, Bruce, right? He's going under the name Bruce, but I think he's an alien. Right, so we'll have a look at his profile again. And we're going to look at his games. Here are his games. And the first game we're going to look at is Krell7 versus Anki. Now, Anki is from India. Right, so Krell7 versus Anki. Right, this is the game here. Krell7 versus Anki. And Krell1, where is it? Krell7 versus Anki. I think he played a couple of games against Anki, but we'll have a look. Yeah, Krell7 against Anki. Okay. So, oh no, I think he won. Krell7 beat Anki. Oh, this is he played at 84.6% accuracy there, and well, yeah, we'll have a look at Krell7 versus Anki, where Krell7 plays at 84.6% accuracy. Not bad for a player rated 949, and you can see why we suspect that he might have drained Grandmaster Teddy of his opening preparation, maybe in his spaceship or something like that. Anyway, we don't want to be too much of a conspiracy theorist, but we're going to look at the game and we're going to investigate here. We're going to investigate on Chess School, and we're going to have a look at the game. And the game we're looking at is Anki versus Krell7. Krell7, for the purposes of this game, is rated 949, and Anki1223 is from India, and he's rated 951. So Anki is actually 2 points higher rated than our friend Krell7. Not that he's that much of a friend. D5. Bishop f4. I don't want him sucking the openings out of my chess brain. Do you? Knight c6. This is the queen's pawn opening, the accelerated something. He played e6. After e3 was played. It just develops the bishop, so it's a good move. He's playing well. Queen to f6. This is very, very brave stuff. Knight to b5, and straight away Krell threatening knight takes pawn check, be check to the king, and he's taking the rook. So he's being very violent. King to d8, we should report him to the chess police. He took the pawn off, and now he's threatening the castle. Well, Black played rook to b8, and now he thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll just rip that castle off. But he doesn't have to. He could just move his knight back. But no, he chooses this move. Knight takes pawn check, which just loses a piece because Black develops a piece with the bishop. And after bishop takes b8, Black should just simply play knight takes bishop, and he's a piece up for nothing. However, Black says, no, I'm going to attack this man. I'm going to attack this alien. So he plays knight b4. The bishop develops, and now knight h6 is played. So I don't know about putting a knight on the side of the board. Don't forget that chess rule. Der Springer am Rande bringt Schande, or a knight on the rim of the board is grim. Knight on the rim is grim. That's the easiest way to remember it. Of course, Der Springer am Rande, the Springer is the horse that springs around. Am Rande on the side of the board. Bring Schande, that's thunder and lightning and disaster. It's German. Okay. He played bishop e5, saved his bishop, and he's threatening a queen. Queen went to h4. Here, White simply developed a piece, and it's a good move. It's a good, strong move. It's a developing move. It attacks the queen. Queen went to g4. So Anki wants to grab a pawn. And it's a good idea. White castled and said, you can't have my pawn. Bishop e7, he develops a piece, but it's probably all too late. When we look at this position, we can see that Black's got 3 minor pieces, but he's got the exchange up and he's got a pawn, and the Black king here is displaced. Bishop e2 was played. He saves the bishop. This is a very highly intelligent idea, because now he's got a discovery on the queen. Queen went to g6. He got a bit scared, so he ran away. And now a3, he chased the knight away. I think the engine said c3 is a better move. Knight takes c2. And now bishop to d3. Black is in trouble. His queen's attacked and his knight's attacked. So he found the only move, Anki found the only move that defends both pieces. Bishop takes f5 was played. Queen takes back protecting the knight. But after this move, rook c1, you can see why we think he's an alien, this brutal Bruce. And now he plays, his knight's trapped. The knight can't go here, can't go there. If he takes a pawn, he's going to lose a piece. Queen to g6 was played, and now rook takes c2. Well, queen takes c2 would have changed queens and threatened mate. Might have been a bit stronger. f6 was played, and now bishop c7 check. He just wanted to give him a check, spite check. King e8. Bishop g3 runs back. The king went to f7, and now b4. Well, it would have been obviously better to put the rook on the 7th rank and pin the bishop to the king, but he plays b4. Knight to g4. I don't think black is in any trouble. Both players, Anki's got 2 minutes and 59 seconds on the clock, and the Krell7, the alien, or the suspected alien, has got 2 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. Knight h4, he's attacking the queen. Where's that queen going? Well, queen h5 was played, and now h3. He's threatening the knight. So how do you save the knight? Well, he played f5, but that doesn't save the knight, so he took it off. The engine said, exclamation mark, f takes g4. And now rook c7, he's pinning this bishop. So it's not good. g5 was played, makes matters worse because the queen's not covering that square. So the knight hopped in there. He said, I'll go in there, buddy. And now rook and the knight are combining on the bishop. He played h6. Now rook takes e7 by Krell. King to f6. And now queen to d3. It's a master move. It's threatening a big checkmating attack, starting with a bishop check. Queen went to g6. Well, it's checkmate in one move. Bishop checks is mate. As you can see, the king can't take the castle. The king can't move backwards, and it's got no squares to go to. So bishop there is checkmate. However, I think the alien wanted to keep this poor human being in India in pain. Right, that's what aliens do. So he played rook checks. He kept him alive. The queen takes rook hits queen. Queen takes f5. So then he took the queen off. He just wanted to keep him in suspense. The king takes f5. Bishop e5. Now he's threatening a check here and winning the castle. I think he's just keeping him in suspense. h5 was played. Now he takes a pawn. He's threatening the castle. h4, he's pushing the pawns. Oh dear, he took a pawn. He didn't notice it. This is why we think he is an alien. He didn't even take the castle. He's got total contempt. Rook to h7 was played, so Anki thought, I have an idea. If he's that contemptuous of me, he might not notice the rook is there, but he did. So he took the rook off, and that was the end of the game. And that's how our alien suspect, Brutal Bruce, defeated Anki from India in game 1. The second game we're going to look at is Krell7 is playing Bulbous Bowl. And I'm going to look at this game against Bulbous Bowl here. And Krell7 plays at 88.8% accuracy in this game against Bulbous Bowl. Now, Bulbous Bow 1, the one looks like an L. He's from the United States, okay? And as you can see, the board's loading. We'll just make sure you can see the board, because if you can't, things would be bad, wouldn't they? Okay, right, here we go. It's Queen's Pawn opening. It's the Zukertort, named after the great grandmaster of ancient days, Zukertort himself. And we're showing you the final position. We're not going to do that. Okay. White opened up. Bulbous Bow 1, rated 834 from the United States. He opens up with d4. It's Queen's Pawn opening. d5 is played. Knight f3. Knight c6. Little did Bulbous Bow know that this guy has beaten the FIDE master. This Krell7 rated 913 has beaten the FIDE master not once or twice, but 3 times. Knight c3, bishop f5, And now bishop f4. So we've got almost a symmetrical position. e6 was played. Good developing move. Connects the pawns chain and develops the bishop. e3 was played. And bishop b4. It pins the knight. It's a good developing move. There's nothing wrong with that. Bishop to d3. White's developing all the pieces, trying to connect the castles at the back rank and preparing to castle. Bishop went to g6. He just returned one square. And now a3 was played just to attack the bishop. So takes c3. Check is a good move. B takes c3. And now knight to f6. Okay, so we can see a few weaknesses down here. What does he do? Well, he castles first. Knight went to e4. He wants to threaten this little pawn, but white can move it. White can just push the pawn forwards. Let's see what he does. Queen to e1. He protects the pawn by putting his queen on e1. It's quite unique. Black castles. He says, well, I'm not worried about that. And now bishop b5 was played. Well, wonder what his plan is. I wouldn't take the knight there. It's going to be a funny move. a6 was played, but he took it. Pawn takes, and now rook to b1. He wants the open file. Well, queen to e7 was played, and now rook to b7. This is a great move by bulbous Bo1. He's threatening rook takes pawn. He's activated his rook. He's threatening rook takes pawn. Queen snatched a pawn though, and now rook takes c7. Knight takes c3, and now here white can play rook takes pawn, but he doesn't. He plays knight to e5. He wants to remove this bishop. So interesting, but black can actually move the bishop and take a pawn. That's another interesting move, but after rook takes pawn there'd be problems. Because the two pieces would be attacked on this c file. Knight to b5 was played. He's gone back. He's threatening the castle. Will white see it? Oh, yes, he will. He pinched a pawn. Queen to a4. So now he's lining up his queen and his bishop on that little pawn. Knight takes g6. Well, he took off the attacking piece. H takes g6 towards the centre. That's usually the right way to take. Queen to c1. He says, I'm just going to protect everything. And now knight takes d4. Here he goes. He's going for the gullet. Is our Krell7. Bishop d6 was played. And now knight to e2. Check. He says, hey, watch out, buddy. Your king's in check. I'm going to take your queen. And that is how Krell7, suspected alien, and brain snatcher, won the queen against bulbous Bo. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those games from Krell7, and if you have any problems with Krell7, you think that he might have kidnapped one of your relatives and stolen some chess lines out of their brain or something like that, well, you can report him to chess.com. I don't know whether they'll take your report seriously, but it's all in good fun, isn't it? And until next time, when we're featuring Chess School, you can catch me on Twitch TV on my FM John Curtis Chess channel. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe to YouTube. And if you want to make a contribution to the channel, well, my PayPal link is in the video description, right? And you can make a small donation. If everybody that watched the videos made a small donation, I'd be very, very happy. Even if it was just $1, it's okay. Or 50 cents or something. I don't know that you can even transfer 50 cents by PayPal, but $1 would be okay. It'd be nice. Anyway, until next time, God bless you all and God bless your families. It doesn't matter, even if you're an alien, God loves you too. See you later, guys. Bye for now.